Yo guys, Sniper in here, back with another video, and we have a top 5 list. I haven't really dropped a top 5 list in a while, but this I think will be fun. It's top 5 vehicles I feel like you guys need to own in 2025, and at number 5 we have Imani Tech vehicles, and obviously to be able to own Imani Tech vehicles, first you will need an agency, which if you go to Dynasty 8 executive, sorry, and you just cycle through the agency. At the bottom here, you see Vehicle Workshop. That'll run you about $800,000. It's not too bad, but is it really necessary? I think it's good if you have one. If you have an agency, why not go out and get it? These vehicles are really good. They're kind of pricey, but honestly, on the cheaper side, the Duco Death you can use as an Imani Tech vehicle, which is now a free car. So if you guys are looking for Imani Tech vehicles on the cheaper side, get the Duco Death here. You get a free car and an upgrade, the Missile Lock-On Jammer, which is the best Imani Tech upgrade, only for $380,000. And you get a free car, $0, and just a $380,000 modification added onto it. All of a sudden, it's a really OP car. It's good already because it's an armored car. It's free, it's standard. But now you throw in some Imani Tech on it, and it makes it even more worth it. Also, armored cars are another great vehicle to have, especially new players should invest in them. Even I still use them. They're for missions and for heists. So you can kind of throw them on the same boat here, but Imani Tech vehicles are probably my number 5. They do get expensive though, like the actual Imani Tech get a little bit more pricey, but this one's free. And at number 4, we have a business on wheels, the Acid Lab. This is honestly a really good investment to make. Obviously, you have to run the DLC, the Drug Wars DLC, but that's so beginner friendly. Like, you don't really have to buy a business. You just have to play the missions. You get millions of dollars, and then you just have to spend a few million. I think it's not even past 3 million to really upgrade this thing. It's really easy to get, and it's so easy to make a profit. Honestly, your first 2 sales, you've already made like a profit. And it's also it's a business that runs in the background. All you really have to do is like resupply it and then just have it wait and produce and supply. And then I know the sell missions honestly aren't my favorite either. They're not the greatest, but I'm telling you, it's worth it to have this thing. It's really fun. It has a good RAM on it, so you can ram cars. It's fun to use. Like, I love driving it. And I'm a Breaking Bad enjoyer. If you're a Breaking Bad enjoyer, you probably know that obviously the meth lab on wheels is kind of like Walter and Jesse's thing. The Acid Lab can be your thing. I think Breaking Bad fans would love this, but even if you're not and you're not familiar with Breaking Bad, this is definitely a great vehicle to have, and it's a great business to have, and it's a very good investment to make in this game. A really good business and a really good money making method. And at number 3, I kind of put 2 in 1 here. I put the Terabyte plus the Oppressor Mark II, especially after the Agents of Sabotage DLC. It makes the Terabyte so much better. If you guys know that the arcade, you could get something called a Master Control Terminal. Now you can get one of those in the Terabyte. If you just park it up in the Garment Factory, you hit right on the D-pad and you go here for a Master Control Terminal for, I believe it is $1.25 million. Not even that expensive. It's cheaper than the one in the arcade. Pretty sure the arcade runs you around 3 million. This one is less than half that. So it's really well worth it. The Terabyte was already a vehicle that you should invest in from the get-go because you can kind of run kind of like business setups, kind of like, for example, the crates, the crate warehouse business. You can source crates from here. But now with the Master Control Terminal, you can run or kind of source all your other businesses from here, which make it even better. So yeah, this is what I was talking about here. You can just do cargo and even gun running and biker supplies and stuff like that. And then if you switch over to the Master Control Terminal, if you guys already have it in the arcade or even have it in your Terabyte, you should know what it looks like. You can manage businesses from here, manage the stock. and stuff like that. So it just makes a Terabyte a whole lot better. And again, it's kind of like the Asset Lab. It's just a fun vehicle to use, honestly. It's heavily armored. It takes a whole load of RPGs and homing missiles to blow it up. So you're pretty well protected in here. Honestly, just a very, very worth it vehicle. Always has been, and I think it always will be until the game is kind of ran out. But the second part to number 3 is the Oppressor Mark II. I'm pretty sure everyone knows why the Oppressor Mark II is a really good investment or a very good vehicle. I mean, is it pricey now? Yes. But does everyone have it? Yeah. I don't really know a lot of GTA players that don't have an Oppressor Mark II. It's going to run you about $8 million now, but I got it when obviously it was a little bit cheaper. Still pretty expensive, but it's worth it. It's fast. It goes above ground. You can get from place to place much faster. Has solid missiles. Now the missiles the greatest. To be honest, no, they're not like insane. It's not like there's better missiles. There's Ruiner missiles, but they don't have these. They're just kind of like hit or miss missiles, but it's a good vehicle still. If you don't have it, I recommend you get it. It's really good. Like you see, like you don't have to use it just for griefing. It has other purposes too. Like it gets you from place A to place B very fast. And at number 2, this one might come to a shock, maybe for some of you, but it is the Sparrow. The Sparrow helicopter, formerly one of the fastest helicopters. It's been passed now, but it's still one of the faster helicopters, and it honestly just makes the Cayo Perico heist so much better. It makes it so much faster. Like getting all the missions done make it so much faster. Is it expensive? A little bit. It's like $1.8 million. Again, it also has missiles. They're not the greatest. They're fine. It's kind of weak armor, but it's okay because I'm telling you, I bought this entirely just to make Cayo Perico setups a lot easier for me, and I'm telling you, it did. It's a 10 out of 10 purchase for me. If you guys grind Cayo Perico a lot, this is definitely a must purchase for you guys. It's fun to use, honestly, and it's a cool helicopter. But yeah, I'm putting it so high on this list solely for Cayo Perico reasons. It's really good. It makes it so much easier. And an honorable mention, I'm putting an honorable mention to a Hakuchu drag. I might be saying that wrong. Hakuchu, I think is what it is. Is it expensive? Yes, but it's only this high because of next-gen consoles. So PS5 and Xbox Series X or S. You can get HSW upgrades on it, and it makes it the fastest motorcycle in the game. And with that, you can do like the HSW time trials and get 3 times more than regular time trials. And this motorcycle, I'm telling you, makes it so much easier to complete these time trials. It's a must buy. It's a good profit every week from it. And yeah, it's a good purchase. And at number 1, did anyone really doubt that it was not gonna be the Kosaka? The Kosaka obviously is number 1. It's how you start the Cayo Perico heist. The best DLC ever released. It's the most solo friendly. And is the Kosaka expensive? Yes, a lot of these vehicles are actually pretty expensive, but I'm telling you, when you have them, you'll understand why they're expensive. It's just because they're so worth it. The Cayo Perico, easy profits. It's guaranteed profits. It's not even a hard heist. Now, it's not obviously a lot to show you other than the Cayo Perico, but it's cool to have a submarine and stuff. And obviously, you get 1 and 2, my 1 and 2 vehicles to have in 2025 in the Kosaka and Sparrow. But with that being said, guys, that's kind of the top 5. Hope you guys enjoyed it, honestly. I kept reviewing my channel, and I was surprised I never did a top 5 best vehicles list. But with that being said, I hope you guys like this video. Give it a like, comment what you want to see next, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.